Should an armed drone be dispatched to kill Christopher Dorner? Written by Glenn Greenwald in theguardian.co. Subtitle is the caption, "Why should the lives of law enforcement agents be risked to apprehend the suspected domestic terrorist?" Wow. Just like a lot of people have been speculating for a long time, the armed drones, the discussion is happening in America. It's been started by several people, but one of them is Erin Burnett on CNN, made some ridiculous statements, questions, very dangerous, and you can see it happening, just like we've been speaking about on our show, Two Hot Heads, where activism happens. They're now talking about armed drones in America to take out this former police officer, this former LA police officer, Christopher Dorner, who's gone on a rampage and killed several people. It's just amazing that the reasons why we shouldn't have drones aren't listed in that article from Glenn Greenwald. They really aren't listed. He kind of pretends he's doing a balanced article, but I don't know if it's the writer or the editors, more likely the editors, but it just doesn't give a lot of explanations, a lot of information, like about the fact that it talks about one drone attack in a foreign country, Al-Awlaki, but it doesn't talk about his son who was also killed in a drone strike, and with no oversight, with nothing there. There's no information given. The only information given is from the White House press secretary, who makes one statement that the kid should have had a better father, and that was the one statement, and then they don't want to talk about it. There's no evidence presented, there's no jury, there's no reason listed why they had to send a drone strike in to attack this barbecue and kill a bunch of people, including a 16-year-old. This has happened quite frequently, hundreds and hundreds of times, and there's no oversight. We don't even know who these people are that are being killed. And as Ron Paul said in some of his election debates, he basically made the statement that the reason why these terrorists exist is because of blowback. It's because of actions like this. When you drone strike and kill someone's father, yeah, there's a good likelihood that their children will grow up later as adults to want to attack the United States. Imagine if China had drones in this country and was killing people with drones, with no trial, no evidence presented. What would their children do? Their children are going to want to fight China. I mean, this is human nature, and we continue to ignore nature, human nature. We pretend that these drone strikes are making us safe in foreign countries where they're not. We pretend that the drone strikes are a good thing in America, when this whole situation with Christopher Dorner started because of the LA Police Department, how corrupt they are, the thin blue line where they won't tell the truth about a police officer that has done something wrong. Christopher Dorner obviously told the truth. It's pretty obvious if you look at who this man was, that he's lost his shit. He went over the edge. But prior to that, he lived by a code, and he told the truth. And for telling the truth on another fellow LA police officer that was politically connected, well respected, and been there for a while by the other police officers, Dorner lost his job, and this other person, this other female, was promoted. And it just shows you how things work in this country, and the problems that exist with the Los Angeles Police Department. And now you want to give them, this LA Police Department that just shot up a bunch of people because they thought that they might be Dorner when they weren't. A couple of women actually delivering newspapers, working. The LA Police Department shot up their car. Look at the pictures online. The LA Police Department is out of control. They're the reason that this happened. Our foreign policy is out of control. Our foreign policy is the reason why they're a terrorist. We are causing these incidents, and for some reason the solution is more the same but even worse. We want to use drones in America now. We want to, with no oversight. When the drones start attacking Anonymous, because Anonymous is a political, a political idea, an idea. It's something that's been created, and Anonymous, some factions of Anonymous have declared war on the U.S. Justice Department. Now, I talk about Anonymous. I promote them. I cover their activism. Am I now going to be a target with no oversight, with no trial, because I'm working with an enemy of the state? Is that what we're coming to? Is that what you want to give the powers that be? You want to give them all the power to do this? I'm going to come back to that. Like the Los Angeles Police Department, we shouldn't be having the discussion whether we should give the Los Angeles Police Department the ability to have drone strikes. We should be asking the question: do we want to disband the Los Angeles Police Department and replace it with a new department? Or maybe it's privatized, maybe it's community run, some other form. I mean, I think a lot of us would rather have a different group of people in there start over with Los Angeles Police Department. I mean, do we want to give that? Maybe we need to take away their guns. I mean, we're talking, maybe we need to take away their training. They created Christopher Dorner. Do we need more Christopher Dorners out there? Maybe we should have a police department that actually helps their police officers and doesn't kick them out for telling the truth. Maybe we should have a police department that gives people counseling after the job and after the training, because they are well trained and they are very dangerous individuals if they choose to be. Maybe we should give them some mental health counseling when you've fired them for telling the truth. Maybe you should give them some support. I mean, these are the questions we should be asking, not whether we should give drones to the LA Police Department.